Hey guys, I'm playing Geometry Dash right now, and I'm just trying to get the coins in Jumper. I don't know if this video is gonna get copyrighted or video live stream. This part, I mean, this coin, it's hard to get. Oh! Yeah, I'm gonna do that a lot. Damn it! Don't worry, guys. Yeah, I'm not gonna crash out. Alright, I jumped. This level's called Jumper. Yeah, as a kid, the only level I could beat was like Stereo Madness. I was so bad. But I've been playing it so much, and I'm getting so much better. Alright. Okay. I think what I'm gonna do is work with some followed. I followed one level. Press start. This used to be my intro, man. It's so fire. It was a horrible intro and I never used it. But I feel like it worked. I might like try it. Try to make an intro with this song. I know Dan Tianum did it. Can't do it better than him. But it brings back nostalgia. Oh, dang it. Oh. I might switch to playing FNAF. Why is my audio? Something's wrong? This song's so good though. And this was on Geometry Dash World, right? Oh, I didn't jump there. Wasn't this like the first level? It's just crazy because this is a hard level. Press start. Oh wait, why'd the audio go down? Whoa, that's weird. Brown. Press start. They recreated this so well. The water kills you, right? I don't want to test that. Oh, damn. Oh. Oh, damn. Yeah. Okay. But why? I don't like that. The audio goes down. Praise the star. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, oh, oh. God. That's because I looked at my chat. That's my fault entirely. I guess the chat was my fault too. Can I play just from watching OBS? Oh, why'd the audio go down? I'm just gonna play while looking at the OBS, which is basically what I use to stream, if you guys don't know. There's 0 people here. Restart. Okay, I'm gonna start watching this again. Oh, damn. Oh, I didn't realize that was Rocket. Okay. The audio needs to stop. Those few seconds when you have to hold it, it feels so good just to hold it. It feels relieving. I wonder why this was like never officially added to the main game. Like, why did Geometry Dash World even exist and stuff? Like, don't they just... Can't they just make the levels in this? I know there's Meltdown also. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna stop playing this. I think I might play... I do need to get one more coin. Time machine. Okay. Yeah. I'm doing Jumper. The coins in Jumper are way easier. I'm gonna do practice mode so I can do the coin so I can figure out how to get that coin. Damn it. Ba-ba-da-ba. 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 Da-da-da-da. Oh. The upside down rocket is weird. I don't really like it. Okay. Oh! Okay. Okay. Okay! I don't quite remember where the third coin is. Is it in here? Yeah, it's probably in here. I remember. It's at the bottom, isn't it? Boom. And then we just complete the level, which the end of the level isn't too hard, right? Yeah. Oh no, that's hard. That's annoying. Oh. Oh, damn it. It's cause I get in the pattern. Cause I do it twice. Oh, I got in the pattern again. Okay. Okay. Ba-ba-da-ba. Okay. No practice mode. Okay, what are we talking about? I didn't click that early. I don't know why it feels so relieving just to hold. They should make a level, it looks super hard, but all you have to do is just hold. Yes! Oh! No! I shouldn't have got that coin. I already got it. Oh, shit. Oh, oh! Okay, this part shouldn't be too hard to get the coin. Okay. Okay. Yes! I got all the coins. Oh god. I did it. What's the new level that I unlocked? Theory of Everything 2. Let's just try it. Okay, it's not like Theory of Everything. Okay, what? Am I not supposed to click that? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I just wanted to do it. Now we can do Time Machine, which is what I'm really stuck on right now. How do you get the first coin in Time Machine? I don't know how to get, like, much of the coins. Okay, that's not too hard. I know that you can, like, hold for a bit. I just didn't want to do it this time. I don't know why. Okay, jump too early. Okay, alright, it's okay. Okay. Hold up. Okay. I need to get used to getting that though. I love the bass line in this, man. I love this song. It's just this level pisses me off. Cause it looks not too bad. It is not too bad. It's just the little things I mess up on that piss me off. Oh! I don't know how to get the third coin. I don't really care right now. Oh! No! I did it! Damn it. Fuck. I genuinely hate that. I hate this level. One, two, three. No! Damn it! Oh, I hate this game. 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 Oh, you're telling me I didn't jump there. I did jump there. I know I did. For a fact. You could hear my click. That sounds wrong. You can hear my click. That pisses me off. think this might be the level with the most triple spikes. I can look it up. That's gonna be like my least favorite level. If it's this one, then nothing's changed. Because this so far is my least favorite level. I love the music, but it's so annoying. Damn it, like that! Oh, what? Bum 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 bum. Like that little bass line. It's so good. Yeah. Just fuck me. Fuck me. Yeah. God damn it. Okay, one more try. I'm gonna go to FFPS after this. I'm on night 6, so I might get the, you know, the ending. If I win. I actually love FNAF though. Like, playing the games on my YouTube channel has been so fun. Okay. I know. Okay. We can start recording so I can do this for my new YouTube video. And I want to be here on live stream. I want you guys to be here. I want you guys to be here. Okay. Alright. Okay. So, what I'm gonna do... I can buy stuff. Fine. Game crash. I think my game crashed. It's frozen. You there? Oh, wait, oh. I'm so confused. Oh, it crashed. Yep, it crashed. I don't know what was wrong there. I have no idea. Yeah, I know, lots of fun. You know, guys, look, I'm the lore keeper. Isn't that cool? So what I'm gonna do is buy those big animatronics. Fun time, Chica, give me the fun time. Whoa, wait, I don't mean it like that. No, exit the game. Okay. So, what I'm gonna do... God damn it. Are you telling me it crashed again? Are we serious? Okay. Oh, that's why I have my... that's stupid. Okay, I'm sorry guys, I had something wrong. I want to get the reward for the... What's it called? I don't know. The big one? What? Not the big... They're not bigger. It's just... So, you gotta go away right now. Actually, it'd be better for Lefty to go away. Wait, that should be Chica. Yeah, I don't like Music Man. Wait, I'm gonna move him to over there. Oh yeah! She is kind of, yeah. Okay. So I have 2 play tokens left. I don't really want to do any of this. So I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna finish the game. One, 2. Stop it.
I heard your call.
No, you didn't. Am I good? I don't know. Ah!
You may not recognize me at first.
I recognize you, Willem.
That's still me.
What? You're telling me that didn't finish? One, 2. can't get. It's just annoying because what did I do wrong? Okay. Okay, I do want to watch a video on
Pizzeria Simulator's AI has always been shrouded in mystery, likely in part because half the game is trying to figure out where they even are.
Where's the homies?
But past that, of all the games in the series, I don't think I've seen quite as much misinformation as there is about FFPX. Even the official Freddy Files and Ultimate Guide have blatantly wrong information.
really.
And for that reason, this video will be comprehensive in exploring every section of the game, including the office, salvage, and simulator sections, as well as ending requirements. Feel free to pause or rewind
Blacklisted?
particularly dense parts
That's
of the
cool.
video. Closed captions
I wanna
are
get the
provided,
true one.
And without further ado, let's get on with it.
I don't know what it
In
is,
case
but
you
I
haven't
know
played
it's
before
good.
or forgotten in the nearly 6 years since it came out, in Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator, the main gameplay has you in a cramped room with oddly large ventilation shafts on your left and right that you can shine your flashlight in. You also have a couple tools to monitor the vents and room temperature, but before I go over anything else, I need to explain what we need to do. Tasks. No, not
Stop.
those ones. Pizzeria tasks. Before you can end your shift, you've got 3 different categories of tasks we need to complete every day. There are 5 supply tasks that take 8.4 seconds each, 3 advertising tasks
Yeah,
that take
I hate
17.7
the
seconds each,
advertisements.
and 3 maintenance tasks that take 12.5 seconds each. You can use the money gained in the Pizzeria Simulator portion of the game to purchase upgrades that decrease how much time it takes for each of these tasks, by a decent amount, 20%. In addition, the 2x printer upgrade replaces the old dot matrix printing sound with a less jarring laser printer sound, and the high-speed uplink upgrade just removes the dial-up sounds altogether.
Oh yeah, I remember
Alright,
that.
great. Sounds like this.
Won't be a problem if there is nothing in the vents.
Oh, no. Yep, of course. Animatronics can get into your pizzeria's vents, and to put it lightly, don't like it when you are also there. The animatronics start in a random room on the top and have the ability to
Oh.
move at a certain interval, what we call movement opportunities. Thankfully, the odds are pretty simple in this game. It's just the third chance to move at each opportunity, and those odds don't change. What does change is how often they get these movement opportunities. On night 1, they only have an opportunity
Around
every
Saturday.
8 seconds, and only if the tutorial isn't playing, which means you're at a little higher risk if you mute it, but you can do that if you
Yeah.
think.
To piss off?
They get a lot quicker though, getting movement opportunities every 5 seconds on night 2,
Damn.
every 4 seconds on night 3, every 3 seconds on night 4, every
Is it
2.5
every
seconds on night
second?
5, and every 2 seconds on
Oh.
night 6.
That's
There's
still
also
horrible.
a special monotony mechanic that becomes active on nights 3 and onwards. It counts how many seconds it's been since you last turned, and if it's been 30 seconds, the characters will start having movement opportunities every 2 seconds, regardless of what night it is.
This doesn't
And if
matter
it's
for
been
us.
45 seconds, the characters will start having movement opportunities every second.
Oh,
You just need to turn
Really?
to reset this, and you have to be doing nothing for a whole 30 or 45 seconds, but you do see some people encounter it when they get really scared, and this mechanic definitely doesn't help them with that. Alright, so we know when they might move, but where? It gets a little complicated when you just look at the map. There are no set paths here, they just go wherever they want. Looking at the chances to move into rooms, it's pretty difficult to predict where an animatronic will go at any point. But the general idea is similar to Springtrap in FNAF 3,
just
in that
closer
they
to
can
your
move
office.
backwards, but they're more likely to move down and towards you.
Yeah.
It's also just barely not symmetrical, so use that information for what you will. There are some utilities you can use to deter or track them, but the most key information you will get in this game are the vent noises. Vent noises are panned to your left and right, depending on which side the vent noise is coming from. However, if you're looking at a vent and it's in front of you, you will hear it in both ears. If it's behind you, you'll hear it on the opposite ear. on the right if you're looking to the left, and vice versa. There's a unique set of quiet vent noises for when an animatronic enters or leaves the rooms beside you, like this. And there's a separate set of loud vent noises for when an animatronic enters or leaves the vent beside you. And also a third chance every 3 seconds that an animatronic is still in the vent. It will also play when they've got you, which can't be too helpful considering you die if you turn, or at 5-second intervals. But if it's any consolation, you can't get any ads. There are also voice lines you can hear if one of the animatronics is in one of the adjacent rooms after 1 minute into the night.
Fascinating. What they have become.
They can each only do it once
Why
on
does
each
Lefty
side
has
in the
no-
night, though you can't tell which side they're on from the voice
Why does
line
Lefty
itself.
have none?
It isn't panned. Now there's one final regular movement method for the animatronics, and maybe the FNAF 3 Springtrap analogy was a bit on the nose, because these animatronics can also vent. They're already in the vents, but they can teleport once a night.
Yeah!
By 10 seconds into the night, when Molten Freddy is in the top middle room for the first time, he will instantly teleport to your adjoining left
Oh!
room. By 20 seconds into the night, when Scrap Chap or Scrap Baby are in the top middle room, they will instantly teleport to your adjoining
That's
right
awesome.
room. Lefty does not do this, not because of his conscience stopping him or anything, but due to an off-by-1 error on the IDs of the animatronic.
Oh.
The IDs go up to 5, but the vent teleportation mechanic covers IDs 1 to 4, but
Oh,
no
okay.
animatronic fills the first ID. There is, though, one hint in the code as to what the first ID could have meant. The game stores whether you have an animatronic in your pizzeria with MIDs, and the first one is only set to 1 if you accept all the sponsorships. But unfortunately no ad monster or anything exists, and all of their code for it was removed by release, so this is the
Oh.
only real remnant
I wonder
left.
if that was an animatronic.
Now moving on to the thing that determines if you're gonna die, sound. Not vent noises, but the sound the player is making while progressing in the night. You don't want the animatronics to hear you, of course, but in order to win, you have to be vulnerable. You always have a 10% chance of being heard, but while turning on the fan or computer, they each increase that chance by 20%, and by 40% once they finish turning on. That darned printing noise while doing an advertising task increases that risk by 20%, and having an ad blaring also increases that risk by 20%. So why does it matter if they hear you? It's specifically
Just
for if a
don't move.
character is in one of your adjacent vents and moves. If they happen to hear you and you're not shining a light in the vent, you're gonna die.
Oh, it's only
If
if
they
they're in the
can
vent?
hear you, but you have the light on them, they'll retreat to the corner room. And if they can't hear you, they move back up, no light required. Your flashlight is also more useful if you're making no noise at all. If you have everything off, then you can clear animatronics in both the vent and room beside you when shining
Oh,
your flashlight into the
really?
vents, forcing them all the way to the top corners at 4-second intervals.
Oh, okay.
And we're finally now at our utilities.
Infinity?
We've got 3. The motion detector, the audio lure, and silent ventilation. You can only use one utility at a time, and turning off the computer or getting an ad will turn off the motion detector or audio lure. Silent
Yeah.
ventilation, however, will persist.
Oh, really?
The motion detector is pretty simple. It just shows whenever an animatronic moves, and also plays a sound, useful to get your bearings and plan out your next moves. The audio lure is oddly similar, in that it shows any animatronic movements within the audio range.
Oh,
As
really?
well, if your audio is overlapping a character and it tries to move, it has a 50% chance to just move directly to the audio signal, playing this sound. If it doesn't get fooled by the audio signal, it will play a slightly different sound. Finally, we have silent ventilation, which is a secondary ventilation system in addition to your normal fan, particularly useful because it doesn't turn off when the other utilities would. Every second that silent ventilation is on, there's a 50% chance to decrease the temperature if it's above 70. This perfectly matches how often the temperature will go up if you have everything turned off. Specifically, if
Okay.
the fan is off, the temperature has a 50% chance to go up every second if the computer's off, and half a second if the computer's on. However, if the fan is on, the temperature has a 50% chance to go down every 0.4 seconds if the computer's off, and every 0.5 seconds if the computer's on. The temperature mechanic is a decent addition to put the pressure on when you're in danger, as you die at 120 degrees. Because it keeps going up without the fan, it
Under
almost
20.
forces you to use downward relation before turning off the computer if you want to consistently survive on the harder nights. The final bit I must mention are ads. During the Pizzeria Simulator portion of the game, you can accept sponsorships in exchange for a generous sum of money. But during the office sections, each ad has a 25% chance to be queued at 20-second intervals. Then, whenever you're next looking at the screen, an ad will advertise. Once a specific ad is played, you won't see it again that night, though if multiple get queued at once, one will override the others and you just won't see some during the night. Alright, so maybe the night isn't that simple, but at least all the characters act mostly the same, and I promise you, the other sections do not contain teleportation.
Yeah. The
After
salvages.
each night, you have the opportunity to salvage an animatronic.
Lefty
It
is
just
the one.
happens that that animatronic will also get into your pizzeria and become an enemy in the future office sections, but who cares about that when you can get some of that cold, hard cash, up to $5,000.
That's amazing.
This is only the case though if the animatronic hasn't already gone into your pizzeria by any other means.
Oh, is that
The
how
goal
you can
during
get
the
things into your
interrogation, as
pizzeria?
it's called in the files, is to play 5 audio prompts to test the animatronic's reactions, and also not die. You also cannot progress to the next audio prompt unless you've looked at the page in the last 10 seconds. You don't have to cross out anything, the page is just to facilitate jump scares.
Oh,
You
okay.
do have a taser with you to reset the animatronics to a neutral state.
I mean,
though
already
after
done with
4
all the
tasers, you only
salvages.
get half the salvage money, and anything 5 and above gets you a measly $100. The salvages use an aggression meter, which when starting the interrogation starts randomly at either 0 or 100. For every 10 seconds that the tape plays, there's a 50% chance for aggression to increase by 150 plus 50 times the night number. For every second that you look at your page, the aggression increases by 10 plus 10 times the night number. There's also a 50% chance that when starting the 4th prompt, it will bring up aggression to 750, but won't decrease aggression if it's already above that. The animatronic will attack once it reaches 1200 aggression, or when you flip down the page at or above 1000 aggression. There are a couple ways to gauge how aggressive the animatronic is, primarily if it is moved. The salvages swap to the next visual stage when their aggression has reached 250, and the next at 500, though they will only move when you're looking at the page for at least a frame. I generally just look out for the last stage and consistently flip the page to make sure it updates. For Molten Freddy, I just look for a hole in the shadow. For Scrap Trap, I check if he's baring teeth. Scrap Baby's eye is only visible on her last stage, and Lefty's star, being fully in shadow, is his tell. There's also a very subtle audio cue with unique sounds for each animatronic. Molten Freddy has some popping and clicks. Scrap Trap has a droning heartbeat.
Ooh, I know why. William.
Scrap Baby has metallic rattling. And Lefty has some wind-up whirring.
Wait. What?
Keep in mind though that these sounds are incredibly quiet, only at 3 volume after 750 aggression,
Why is Lefty
5
wind up?
volume after 900. During an audio prompt, this is what it sounds
Okay,
like.
okay.
So the best way to utilize this is to either pause the prompt if you suspect something, or listen for sounds after
Okay.
the prompt ends.
Lefty is a random animatronic in all this. Or is it Lefty has a wind up? Is it the puppet? Is Lefty the puppet? Like, no, that actually makes sense, cause, okay. Think about it, So, the puppet appeared in FNAF 2, 1987. And it was just at its music box. And in 2023, FNAF 3, the puppet appears. But it only searches for you. And this, I assume, takes place after, obviously after FNAF 3 because Scrap Trap, because he wouldn't be worse before FNAF 3. So the puppet is roaming free by FNAF 3. Do you think the puppet got trapped inside of Lefty and Lefty is the puppet? Because why would they just add a new random animatronic to attack you? Because Molten Freddy, that is Ennard, right? Scrap Baby, that's Circus Baby. Scrap Trap, obviously William Afton. So this has to be the puppet. Yeah, I think so. Okay, let me see. I'm gonna check the game files. I'm not gonna look at spoilers. Because I remember seeing this rare screen when I booted up the game once. And it's interesting. Let me find it. Because I know it was Lefty. I remember it was just Lefty. But I didn't look more into it. I just saw it was Lefty and yeah. I'm sorry guys, it's taking a while to find this. I could just look up Lefty rare screen or something like that, but I want to find it myself. I feel like a detective seeing all this. Like it feels good to actually see that you're solving this. You're solving something. And I know this was probably solved years ago, but what I've watched is the Matt Pat videos from 1 to Sister Location. Nothing from Pizzeria Simulator. Don't want to get spoiled. And yeah, so I know that has been solved, and I solved some of it myself in my own head. I didn't solve it for the community, but Pizzeria Simulator, I have no idea, so I'm solving this all by myself. Of course I'm gonna watch the videos after, but I like to know. I like to figure stuff out. It's cool. It's fun. Wait a minute. Guys. Oh, wait. Yeah! It's the puppet! Yeah. Oh my god. It's the puppet! And look, it's got the... Yeah! That's definitely the puppet. Yeah, that's gotta be the puppet. Lefty's the puppet. I just solved it. So, okay. Lefty makes a crank up sound. And he also, has that. So I guess Lefty's a she. Charlotte. That's you. I genuinely, I feel so smart solving this. I know people solve this, obviously. Like, I can look up, is Lefty the puppet? And it'll say yes. Okay, let's see. Is Lefty the puppet? Yes, Lefty is puppet. Specifically an animatronic designed to trap the puppet. Oh. Lefty stands for lure, encapsulate, fuse, transport, and extract. Created by Henry Emily. Who's Henry Emily? Is he in the books? Co-founder of Fazbear Entertainment with William Afton. So, oh wow. So he trapped his daughter because it's Charlotte Emily, right? I don't know why I forgot who Henry was. How probably the puppet is inside Lefty. No puppet. No puppet. Oh yeah, that could be. Or yeah, I guess it could be. That's definitely possible. Yeah, I guess I have played a bit of Ultimate Custom Night. Like, I haven't played much. I played it 2 times, maybe. The inside of Lefty. Yeah, that might be what it looks like. Yeah, if it was withered, that'd be cool. A security puppet is Lefty instead of the classic one. That's possible. Because the puppet, it doesn't have the stripes here. The security puppet, on the other hand, does. So, is that why did she switch to the security puppet or something like that? Oh, wow. Oh! I don't know what that's circling. Whoa, where'd we get this? Dream Wand Soother. Upon use, you'll provide steady voltage to a... It's like a music box. Wow. Nightmare on, right? The puppet, security puppet. But yeah, it's the security puppet. Lefty did not eat a decoy. I just saw spoilers. I don't know what the blob is. I don't want to look at that. That's interesting. Okay, I'm just gonna look up how long after FNAF 3 is FNAF 6. I just want to know this. Just weeks or months? Okay. Okay. How did Ennard become Shadow? Not Shadow. Molten Freddy. After fallout within the hive mind, Circus Baby was ejected and the remaining Funtime animatronics merged with Funtime's Freddy's consciousness, taking control. New massive wires and parts become as well as for job. Okay. Yeah. Wow. Oh man. Yeah, that does seem to be Ennard. That's Ennard. 100%. Heavily damaged crafters. That's not from this game. That's... Oh, that's Help Wanted 2. Okay. Wait, this is the original model? Oh, wow. Why does Scrap Trap look like that? Exactly. He looks so different. It looks like a different suit entirely. And his head is much bigger. Let's see this. A bigger forehead and bigger head in general. Eye size is practically identical. Smaller arms look like noodle arms compared to Springtrap. Yeah. Bigger hands. Okay. So that's what it would look like. Okay, Springtrap's head looks less cartoony and is relatively the size of a human head. Yes, also it kind of looks like a goat. It does. Scraptrap's head looks way cartoonier and disproportionate. Dumbass buck teeth, big ass head, and forehead. Yeah, he does have dumbass buck teeth. Yeah, I think if they just went for that design, something like that, because I don't really like Scraptrap's design, obviously. It's horrible. If they did, let me look up Scraptrap redesign. There we go. There we go. Yeah. I know Scott is like, I know he was overworked or something, but this, yeah, look at that. Okay, I don't know why I would do that. Okay, that looks horrible. Why is it called Scraptrap? Because he's heavily damaged. Rebuilt. Pieced together from scrap. Really? Oh. Okay. That looks somewhat better. I don't want to play this anymore. Let's just try one more night or something like that. I mean, one more try. I just want to look at these redesigns. Molten Freddy redesign. I do want to see it because I think it's kind of weird. It looks weird. That looks cool. The mango, that's awesome. Or is that, I guess that's Funtime Foxy. Yeah. Oh god, that looks so good. Oh wow. And it's got like the different parts. Oh my god. That looks so good. Okay. You know, I am just surprised by what the community's done. That, I don't know. Yeah, I don't really know about that. That is amazing. Okay, that's too much. Okay, that looks nothing like Funtime Freddy. Okay, that's cool. Let me see, Scrap Baby redesign. Let's see if they did a better job with her than Scott could have. Okay, is this the redesign? Because I can't tell. That looks horrible. I'm so sorry. Okay, that. Oh, it looks bad, it looks bad, it looks bad. Yeah, Lefty's fine. Okay, let's look at this. Sharp teeth for some reason. Yeah, why does Freddy have sharp teeth? If Baby left entered, then why are there more wires than before? Well, that's actually really true. Weird yellow material. He must use teeth whiteners. Weird gray eyes. Random blocky pixelated stuff, okay. Long sharp fingers. Really, really clean bones. Has feet now. Yeah. Okay. What even? Yeah, what is that? How are these wires holding up a... How are those weird blue stuff? Yeah. Arm stolen from sci-fi movie. Yeah. Different color palette for some reason. The thing is, it scraps. Which, I don't know if this person understands. Got giant claw out of nowhere. That's true. But it could be slaps. It's obviously scraps of other stuff. Is he using fan models? He's using fan models. Yeah, that's funny. That's really funny. It's the stomach claw from the mini game. Oh wow! I know what that is. I've seen it. So I guess I'm gonna do one more game. Just one more game. Yeah. First I'm gonna do something. Okay. I think I've got this, alright? Okay, I'm scared, man. I'm not great at this. It's just, I'm not great at this. Oh, damn it. Okay. Oh, it crashed. Damn it. Damn it. So... Yeah, let's do this. Let's just do this. Move my camera right there. Yeah, I'm done. This is my last, like, try. Okay. Let's play the audios. The game. Oh my god, the game crashed. The game crashed. The game crashed. The game crashed. Oh, it's back? Okay. I don't know what happened there. Let's do some audio lures, guys. Wait, I might do it there. What if I just look that way? Yeah, Molten Freddy. Okay, I think I know what to do. Exactly what to do. Look at me. Posh Pizzeria. Mediocre melodies. Rockstars assemble. Trash in the gang. I got this. I got this. I have beaten all 5 FNAF games. I can beat this one. Okay. How about we do that? What does that mean? Oh shit. I'm dead. Might as well die.
Bittersweet, but fitting.
Yeah, I'm playing as Michael, aren't I? Michael, William's son. So how many times have we played him? I know that it's been FNAF 1, 2, Night 7, 3, 4 maybe, 5, and then 6. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna watch like one more video on how to do this. Like, cause I wanna, I got this. I do genuinely got this. The ambience
Hey
guy.
guys, Ambience here.
Hey everyone, Claire is going to be providing gameplay footage today. We recorded this on the Xbox, or on console, so it's going to look a little different from the PC version, but it all functions pretty much the same, so if you're playing on PC, then I wouldn't worry too much. There's not a lot of differences, and also I will be editing this video today, clearly, because Ambience would not let me ambush the video like this if he were editing this, but that's about it, so get on to the video and hope you learn something from it.
Hey guys, Ambience here. Today I'm going to be showing you how to beat Saturday on FNAF 6. This night will be pretty similar to Friday, as all animatronics will be in the
Doing
building.
nothing.
The general strategy won't change much, but the animatronics are now quite a bit more aggressive. In order to win this night, you'll need a good strategy as well as a good mindset, which I'll talk about in just a few minutes. First things first though, if you're not going for the mediocrity ending, which I'm assuming you're not if you decide to allow all 4 animatronics to enter the building, be sure to buy the balloon barrel if you haven't already and place it down. This will increase your FAS rating by just enough to trigger the completion ending. Now that you've done that, you should be ready to begin the night. Playtest the balloon barrel a few times to calm your nerves if you want, and prepare for the most obnoxious night of your life. At the start of the night, turn on the silent ventilation, turn off the fan, and start an advertising task just like always. Once you begin a task, turn to face one of the vents and listen for noises in them.
Okay.
If you hear a noise in the opposite vent, turn to face it as quickly as you can. Once your task finishes, indicated by clicking sound, shut off the terminal and listen for noises in the vents. Once you haven't heard any animatronics for 8 seconds, restart the terminal, run the fan for a few seconds, and resume your tasks. Remember to turn the fan back off before long, and make sure the silent ventilation is still on. This strategy is very solid, and you'll be repeating this throughout most of the night. However, every now and then, both vents will be occupied by an animatronic at the same time. In this case, shut off the terminal immediately, even if you're in the middle of doing a task. Face the vent for a few seconds, then turn to face the other one. Keep doing this while wishing that you had a second flashlight. Repeat this process until both vents are clear. There is still a small chance of dying here no matter what, but the overwhelming majority of the time, you'll be fine. This is the best strategy I can give you for beating this night, but there's something else that you need to understand. This night is probably going to take forever. The animatronics are going to sit in the vent for ages, enter both vents at the same time, and do everything they can to stall you out.
Okay.
It's not at all uncommon for this night to take nearly half an hour to complete.
Really?
It's all down to luck. The important thing is not to let it get to you, and be patient at all times. Remember that you are going to win eventually, they can't stall you out forever. Being patient is how you win this night. There's also going to be a few times where everything is going well, you've been playing for about 15 minutes, then you suddenly get caught off guard and die. This scenario is extremely frustrating, and it's okay to take a break when this happens. While you're taking that break, think about what caused you to lose. Be honest with yourself. Could you have done anything to prevent it, or was it just bad luck? If it's the former, identify what you could have done better, come back, and work on improving at that.
Okay, I do want to get another one, get another guy, because I want everything. I want everything.
If you've been finding the Five Nights at Freddy's 6 gameplay a little bit too hard for you, this is definitely the video for you. I've been getting a lot of requests to cover how to actually beat this. So this is the method that I do, and it works for me about 90% of the time. Sometimes the animatronics are really aggro and it's hard to deal with them. I'm talking about on Saturday, by the way. All the other nights are pretty easy. So if you follow these techniques on any night, they should be fine. And just before we begin, remember to subscribe and tap that bell for more FNAF and horror game theories that actually make sense. Now what you want to do as soon as you enter the game is start an audio queue in one of these 3 boxes up here. What I usually do is I stack my actions. So I start an audio queue in the middle room here first and foremost. Then I go to my tasks and start a task. And when that task is done, I set the audio queue to go to the next room over. And then I go back to the middle, and then the next room over, back to the middle, next room over. And like that, like a cycle in between each of the tasks. And that way I know I can keep the animatronics away from my room as best as I can. While I'm doing this, I follow a certain order of tasks. Now you can do this in one of 2 ways. One way is to do your advertising first, then order your supplies, then do maintenance. But what I like to do is order my supplies, then do maintenance, then do advertising. Or do my maintenance, order my supplies, and then do advertising. The reason I do it in this order is because it goes from the least noisiest option to the most noisiest option. And if you do not have full upgrades on your computer, then order supplies and advertising are going to take a really long time, and they're going to make a ton of noise. That's not going to be a very big deal though, because you don't deal with as many animatronics. The reason for that is if you have risk rating in your restaurant, you have a chance of another animatronic being in your game. That being said, with full upgrades, you don't get any noise from order supplies at all, and you don't get any noise from maintenance, and also they're sped up. I imagine advertising is also sped up a bit, but it still makes quite a lot of noise. So just remember, order supplies, maintenance, then advertising. Or if you're just starting out, maintenance, order supplies, and then advertising. Or if you want to do from loudest to quietest, advertising, order supplies, and maintenance.
Loudest,
But that's personally not
quietest.
what I like to do.
So I
Because if
can-
you haven't lured the animatronics away from you yet, then they're gonna come flock into your room with the computer on, the vents on, and the
Oh,
advertising going
that's
on.
true.
That printer makes a lot of noise, and so do your vents. So pick your order, go through it, remember to cycle your audio around, and just keep in mind when I say do maintenance first or order supplies first, I mean everything in the maintenance list first, everything in the order supplies first. And when
Okay.
you cycle your audio around, you're cycling it in between each of those sub points. So when you order your cups, cycle the audio, and then after when you order your plates, cycle the audio. Something that I don't see many people talking about is the vent option. If you go to vent and you click on the option in that sub menu, then it makes the ventilation quieter, apparently. I don't like this one because I don't think it works that well, but you can try it if you like. This method that I'm showing you here in this video is what I do, and I get a very high success rate. I recommend not using that vent option. Now the tricky parts. Probably the hardest part of all of this is cycling between doing all of your orders,
Yeah.
sounding all of the sound cues, and checking up on the vents. When you hear something entering your vents or leaving your vents, go to it. Also, if you want the easiest way through this game possible, do not do any sponsorships. They are going to mess you up 100%, especially on Saturday. This method still works with sponsorships, but it's just a little bit harder because it shuts off your computer every now and then, and it makes a lot of noise. You do not want this to pop off when something's in your vents. Now, as for checking your vents, what I like to do is instantly go to the vent that I can hear noise coming from, and then I turn off my ventilation by pressing X. Usually when this happens, I've still got an order going off. So when that order finishes, which you can tell by a little clicking sound that plays, you can turn the power off as well. That makes all the sound that you make go down dramatically, and all the animatronics will ignore you. So here's an example of that clicking sound I'm talking about. There. Notice when how that rough dial-up fuzzy noise stopped, you could hear a little clicking sound? That sound will play at the end of a task whether it makes a noise or not. So even if it's the printer which makes heaps of noise, or whether it's the maintenance which makes no noise at all, you will hear that clicking sound. I'll just play it for you again so that you can hear it properly. There. That was at the end of printing, you could hear a little clicking sound, and at that point you can turn off your computer, which will reduce a lot of noise, and combined with turning off the ventilation, it'll pretty much make them completely ignore you. But just remember to flash the light in each of the vents because you never know how aggravated they will get. What I like to do is count to 5 after the power button reappears before turning my computer on again, and then turning on the sound cue in one of those 3 rooms and starting the cycle going again. When I've started the sound cue, I can do my tasks, and continue the cycle from the start all over again. When the animatronics have left me alone and I've started the sound cue, you can double check whether something's in your vent or near you by checking the motion detector, but after that quickly trigger a sound cue so that they can leave you alone. What I like to do is wait 2 or 3 seconds after the sound cue plays so that any animatronics to my immediate left or right can move away from my area and towards the sound cue before I start doing orders again. That'll give me time when they start hearing things happening again. And that will give me some time to do my tasks before they come back, and maybe hopefully lower the temperature in the room, and hopefully get the ventilation going for a long enough time. Now, something that's really important, other than being able to quickly detect something in your vents and flashing them away, is your sound management. I've just taught you sound management when something's coming through your vents. However, when you're doing certain tasks, you want to manage your sound in certain ways. Obviously, for each of the tasks, you need your computer on, no matter what. But because everything has its own amount of noise, I like to switch off the ventilation depending on what I'm doing. So in the early stages, if I'm doing advertising and order supplies and I've got no upgrades, I like to turn my ventilation off for those 2. Then I turn them back on to recover as I lure the animatronics away with my audio cues. For maintenance, I always have ventilation on because it's a very silent task. And when I have everything upgraded, I turn my ventilation off when I'm doing advertising. And this has allowed me to maximize my survival rate because I'll have the most oxygen possible for each of the tasks.
Okay.
I'll also be making the least noise possible for each of the tasks, or
Alright.
at least the minimum.
Okay. I think I got it. Okay, guys, I'm gonna end stream for now. So yeah.